the order that you gave them to me. Okay, let's see who this is. Now,
Hello, I'm
hi,
here.
Sarah. Okay, so James is your dad?
My grandfather, who was like a
Grand,
dad to me.
like well, he's coming in like a father figure. So if he helped raise you,
He did.
okay, so he's coming in to say hello to you. He's also coming in, so now I got to put the other James to in the in another room here. There seems to be a very strong M name. Do you understand that?
That's there with him or here.
I don't know because I don't know him, but he's acknowledging an M name. So is there somebody that he would be related to or have a connection to, not a neighbor or anything? This would be like a family member that he would want to do a shout out, like a wife, a son.
So a a shout out to them, like that's still
Well, like,
alive.
okay, so if I died tomorrow and you were the medium, I'd be going, my name's Deborah. How, nice to meet you. And I want to say hello to Jeffrey, Justin, and Jacob. Those are my babies.
Well,
Then,
my mom just passed away, and we called her Ma. So,
okay, so hold on. So your dad is trying to bring your mother through?
so my,
Hold
it
on.
would be my mom's father-in-law, but they were very close.
I'm going to say they were because if she's trying to come in now, who had the cancer?
My mom,
Okay, and who's the D name? Duh,
her sister Donna.
Dio. Okay. And you said your name is Anne?
Yes,
Is there another A name that I need to know? Uh,
my daughter, and
uh,
my daughter you've talked to before.
okay. And she's crossed over?
Yes,
So your mom has been met by James and the daughter,
yes.
and she's thanking you? Why is she
Um,
thanking you?
because I do a foundation for my daughter.
I'm sorry, dear, I didn't hear you.
I'm the one who you talk to where I do the foundation for my daughter, and we have the charity and we help all the children.
Oh my goodness. That's why, okay. And the Alex?
That's my son.
See, your daughter's not going to tell me the same thing I was told you the last time I talked to you.
She didn't bring up him last
No,
time.
she won't, because that would be like you and I getting together for lunch and talking about the same thing every time. So she's going to try to prove to you that I'm still talking to Deborah, but I'm going to tell her all new things so you'll know I'm safe and I'm on the other side. And if you're Donna, your mother crossed over, she's saying, guess who I met, Mom?
Donna's my mom's sister,
Your
who's there
mom's
too.
sister.
Uh-huh.
Okay, who's the P?
My uncle Pete.
Okay. Is that
My that would be
is
James. That would be James's son.
okay, and he's crossed over?
Yes.
Okay. So your daughter is now trying to tell me who she could be with on the other side
Right.
so that you won't worry about her.
Right.
And she's also telling me that she's proud of you. And I know I
Well,
was talking to you the other night, so there must be something that you must have done did rather from the
I
last time
did.
I was talking to you, because she wants to acknowledge something else that you did, because I know you've
She
been doing a lot of stuff in her memory.
So there's a couple of things. She two things. She loved
Okay,
Mexico and Cancun. And I
okay.
just came home yesterday from Playa del Carmen and I found a house and she had given a medium friend of mine two numbers, 26 and 55. So I was looking for houses with those numbers. But when you add them together, that is the house number that I found. So
11, 81.
she always wanted to live there. So I found
Okay.
a house. Well, she found it for me. It wasn't even on the market. So I think she guided the person for that house for me and to write her book.
Okay.
And
Well,
I
have you
felt
started that book? Because we were talking about that, right?
right. Well, no,
So
that's
she's
the
saying,
house that's the house that I'm going to purchase to
okay.
go
So
there to
she
have
says,
my
good
peace.
job. Good
But the
job, Mom.
But the second thing is, her friend sent me their yearbook from high school, and in
Okay.
the front page of the yearbook, they did a dedication to her. And I did not know that the football team wrote DIFA, Do It for Ashley, on their arms, and the football players wore pink. And they said that they were not playing football anymore for themselves. They were playing their football games for Ashley.
Oh,
And
she's
I
the other A name. Okay.
right. And I
Okay.
never knew that. And so I'm going to give a scholarship to that one boy from Ashley's
Oh,
foundation in
well,
her
she's
for
proud
her,
of you.
because I think for him to do that and to wear her name and wear pink for her, and
Yeah.
we didn't even know, nobody told us, but I want to honor what they did for her.
What is the J name other than James?
Juanita, my grandma.
Okay. And she's crossed over, right?
Yes,
Yeah, okay, because she's saying she's with the J
that's
name.
that's James's wife.
Okay, so James and Juanita are looking after your baby. Because I've got kids that are in their 40s and they're still my babies.
Right.
So yeah, they want to. I think that's why James is coming in, because he wants to let you know that your Ashley is safe with them on the other side. Your daughter is also telling me that you accomplished something, you did something again in her memory, and she's probably following you around.
Yeah, I asked the school if we can come, my husband and I, if we can come address the football team, because I really want to tell them how much we appreciate them wearing her name and wearing
Uh,
pink for her without us even knowing, and that we were sorry that we didn't get to validate what they did for her. And we want
okay.
to acknowledge the football team for doing that
Uh,
for her, because
oh,
to
that's
me,
amazing.
and they put her the front page in the yearbook.
Why are they showing angel wings? Why she just showed me a quick angel wings?
I'm having a 5'1" angel carved for her, to go in the cemetery, and they're carving it to look like her. I had to send them, the lady reached out to me yesterday to send photos of her so they can make this 5 foot angel. It's going to be carved out of granite, white granite, to look like her.
Wow.
And it'll be the
Wow.
largest one. We had to get special permission from the cemetery to put it in the cemetery. And then her birthday and her grandma's birthday, we will inter her and her grandma together.
And what's August?
Um, August is her brother Alex's wife's birthday.
Well, that's coming up. Is there going to be a celebration of some sort?
No, well, I have to go. It could be a couple things. I have to go back to Cancun, where I was just at. My friend who was like another mother to Ashley has cancer, and
Oh,
and Ashley, she didn't have the money for her lung cancer surgery. So Ashley's foundation is going to pay for her lung cancer surgery.
wow. So she's
Because I
doing amazing things.
Oh,
Could be
yes,
another
that's
reason.
the D name. Her name is Deanne.
Okay.
And Ashley's foundation is going to pay for her to have her lung surgery.
So she's actually saying that she is working on the other side, even though she's not here. She's now doing things what she always wanted to do, help people from the
And I
other
believe
side.
that because Deanne
Yeah,
has had
she's doing it now from the other side in a very magical way.
she's had breast
So
cancer twice, and now she has
okay.
lung cancer, and she's had
And
26 surgeries.
who's the K name?
Can it be like a
K-
so I have a sister named Christina, her aunt. I had oh her friend Kelsey. I
Kelsey?
I talked to Kelsey on Mother's Day, and Kelsey has volunteered to help me do festivals in memory of Ashley this summer to raise awareness, because
Okay.
there's a lot of bullying in her high school,
Yeah.
and there was a
Because
lot
did
of
did Ashley pass away tragically?
yes, it's still under investigation, and
Yeah.
she had reported the D word in her high school,
Okay.
and 2 days after she reported it, she was unalived.
Okay. So again, she's doing things from the spirit world. And this book is very important that you write. Do you know that, right?
And we just have a reporter today who reached out to us who's going to do a big story, an investigative story about what's going on in this high school and about the other children who are being bullied. And the other children, the girl with the K name is
Yep.
leaving the school because of the bullying
Okay.
and
Yeah.
because of the D's in the school.
Okay, well, sometimes it's really sad when somebody has to pass away for governments or education systems to finally do something. But this is your daughter in the spirit world, is going to be touching people, and she's telling mom, "You stay strong. Say, I'm so proud of you. I was with you." She says that you accomplished something since the last time I talked to you. And she's so proud of you. So, and she's talking about people that are doing things in her memory. So if that is
Oh,
Kelsey or
well,
that young jet boy,
there's another thing, another A name, a girl with an A name who I did not know. I've never met this girl.
okay,
Contacted me the night before the 6 month anniversary of her passing, which was just a
okay,
couple weeks ago,
hmm,
and told me that she wanted to start a club at the school as a
okay,
legacy for Ashley to do the work with the homeless and the work in the community and take care of people in the same way that because Ashley's Kids Care 2 touched her so much that she
hmm,
wants to start a club at her high school. And the
okay,
high school kids are going to do these same things in Ashley's memory and as a legacy to Ashley. So that's new
wow,
since last time too.
wow. So just know that Ashley can see everything that you're doing. She's not
And
going to
she's
miss a
touched so
trick.
many people. She's touched so many people's lives.
Yeah, and there's somebody that's making something for her. I don't know if this is like a blanket or something. It looks like something that's hanging on the wall.
So I had a lady in Montana handmade 5 foot tall ostrich wing, pink ostrich wing, angel
The
wings for
wings. I
Ashley.
thought they were angel wings.
They're angel wings and they're 5 foot tall and I have them and I'm going to they're one of the things I want to take to the house in Mexico and I want to make a room that's like a tribute room to Ashley that I write in and I'm going to put those wings in the room. So those were made, but I also have two people who want Ashley's clothing to make quilts.
Yes, she's talking about the things that are being made like a blanket. So if you've got these wings, if you're going to put them in the new house, if people are making things for her out of her clothing, please know that she is knows that this is happening and she wants to acknowledge it to you so that you know that she's never going to leave you and
Actually,
she's never going to leave you.
I have 3 people who want to do this. I've had 3 offers that people are asking me, please let me make a blanket with her clothing and to do this.
Wow. Well, she knows that this is being done for her. I'm going to say that she's also acknowledging these wings and this new thing that you've done. If you are buying this house and you're writing this book, she's going to be sitting right beside you, helping you with this.
So I
So
was
just know your
contemplating whether
daughter's.
I, yeah, and that was one of my things was, am I doing this to run it? It's very hard being here, especially Mother's Day, losing my mom and
Hmm,
my daughter. It's
hmm.
very hard coming back. So I
Well,
was like,
just know
am I
that they're
buying this
together.
house to escape or does she want me to buy this house? But since she gave me the numbers that equaled the address
I would take it as a sign that she
I
wants you to be
and
there.
this house wasn't even on the market. It wasn't even advertised,
Wow.
nothing. The realtor told me when I told her that I wanted the palapala with the grass that you can sit outside and make a swing. And she
Wow.
said, I have this other one that won't be able to be shown for 2 months, but I can give you a peek. And when I walked
Wow.
in, I said, this is home. I felt like it was home. And I didn't realize the numbers. And I told my friend Deanne, I said, maybe the 26th is the day the doctor's going to schedule your surgery. And she said, no. And she said, add 26 and 55 together, and it's 81. And that's
Great.
the address of the house.
Wow. That if that's not a sign, Anne, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
And the fact that how you felt when you walked in, the way it came to you and it didn't even go on the market, those are all that's how angels, that's how guides, that's how your loved ones talk to you. It's called synchronicities. It's also called divine timing. And this is your daughter's way of telling you, Mom, I haven't left you. I'm helping you from the other side, and know that she loves you dearly. She wants you to know that she's with Donna and she's with James and she's with all these souls, so you won't worry about her. But keep doing you. She's going to be with
She
you.
would
She
always
knows.
say, "You do you, you
Yeah,
do
that's what she's
you." She
saying.
would,
You do you. And that's what my son says to me all the time. Mom, you do you.
and
So
I
your
think the
daughter's
hardest
trying
thing
to.
to me is I got married and I moved her to this area, and I
Hmm.
thought it would be best for us. It's a very prestigious area, a very wealthy area. Put her in the best high school probably in the state of Colorado.
Hmm.
And I was telling my husband, I feel like had I not gotten married and moved, had I not done this, she would still be here. So I feel like I'm to blame. And
No,
I'm
you're
the one
not.
and I'm the one who told her to report the D in school. I said, Ashley, I don't want you to be afraid. You have to tell somebody. And I feel like
No.
I told her to tell that this was happening.
But
So I
Anne,
feel like
how
I'm to
many
blame.
children, and how many children now has your daughter saved?
Well, I found out today that all the reports that went to the administration never went to the police and the school resource officers. And
Well,
so these kids weren't actually protected. So now we have to figure out the next step to do to get the school to
yep,
recognize this and protect these kids, because
yep,
we had 6 children come forward at her celebration of life and tell us, this is happening to me, I'm bullied,
yep.
I'm afraid, can you please help me? And my
Okay. So
heart
see,
breaks that I can't help them.
well, you have, and I know it's so sad that your daughter is now on the other side, but now she's doing all the magic that she can do, to help other children so they don't have to go through what she did. So remember, sometimes souls come down here. They're angels on earth as well.
And she was the one who
Yeah.
worked with the homeless since she was 5 and had multiple awards, and she was
Wow.
so selfless.
So
She
look
was the
what you've
one.
created. And now she wants you to continue her legacy.
It's
So
just so
Anne,
hard because
do that.
the
Your
thing that I'm
daughter is sending you love.
what I'm struggling with is, like, I was a single mom for 12 years,
Hmm.
and she was my best friend and she was my world, and it's
Yep.
like my unconditional love, and I just
You
feel
can still
like
do.
I
Yeah.
lost more than a daughter. I lost a best friend. I lost my world.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Anne. Just know that she can hear you, and your daughter would not want you to feel that way. I believe that you were sent to Colorado. We all have this. Like somebody asked me, do you believe in heaven and hell? Yeah, I do. You're living in hell. This is hell right here. And when we're done down here, we get to go home
and that
and then we review our lives.
and that was part of it. My husband would drive her to school every day, and he would talk to her about politics or whatever, and less than a month before she passed away, he talked to her about Jesus and being saved, and saved her in the car on the way to school.
Wow.
And so it was just like an amazing way that things happen.
Yes, and that's called that. Again, sometimes we can't stop things. I don't know why people pass away when they do. I could never figure that out. I just feel that when we come down here, we all have a path, and not one better than the other. But we also have things that we're supposed to accomplish, and some people accomplish them earlier on, or they're sent here to help other people that are down here learning lessons. So your daughter is one of those, but
And I
now
guess the
she's
other thing
doing work on the other side.
I wanted to know, most of the money for her foundation, we try to help children, and we do things like
Yes.
scholarships, and we pay for, if they need shoes, we tell the teachers, or backpacks, or we did 300 to 400 baskets for the children's hospital and for the domestic violence shelter for Easter. But
Hmm.
I know that Deanne isn't a child, but I really felt like Ashley would want me to save this
Yeah.
person,
Now,
because
Anne,
Ashley
somebody's
loved her.
asking here, Meg's okay is asking, is there a website we can share? Is there something that they can go
Yeah,
to? Can you
yeah,
give that out?
Ashley's foundation is called the Ashley Isabella Scott Foundation, and it's
Isabella Scott Foundation. Okay.
Ashley Isabel, and her site is just doitforashley.com, spelled out like
Okay.
DOITFOR Ashley.com.
So do it for Ashley.com. Okay,
And that's what
Ashley.
the high schools and the cheerleaders that competed against her, everybody wore hearts for Ashley, and I didn't know that
Wow.
the football team did that. I feel, I'm just, and they gave her the front page in the yearbook. And
Yeah.
yesterday in the airport, when her friend sent it to me, I just couldn't stop crying. I was just so touched that she only went to the high school. She was homeschooled before that. So it was her first
Great.
time going to school. So she,
Well, your
in
daughter loves you
just a
very
few
much.
short
So
months, she touched all those lives and they had that response to her.
she's sending you a lot of love. And I think what you have to hear tonight is she wants you to continue to be strong, and that she wants you to know that she's with Donna, she's with James, she's with these people, that so you will know she's not alone, that she's safe and on the other side. She sees everything that you're doing. She sees what all these people are doing in her memory, and she wants to send you a lot of love, Anne.
Okay, because
Okay, hun?
that's what I feel like. My husband says he wants me to go to law school, and I said her foundation is where my heart is. I really feel like
Hmm.
when I make things, he's like, well, we can just buy them, and because he funds a lot of the foundation. I said, but I like to do it with my own hands. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm
Keep
when I'm
doing that, because
making
that's
it.
part of your healing. That's part of what you're supposed to be doing as well. That's part of your job being here. So keep doing that, Anne. I
And I
wish
just
you
I
all the
just want to know
best.
that does she really know how much I loved her?
Of course she does. See, that's why the sacred heart is so important. The heart chakra is so important. That's how we talk to our loved ones, is through the heart. In the Catholic religion, they stress how important the heart, the sacred heart of Jesus is. Well, that's symbolic. The sacred heart is a heart chakra. Then you go up into the middle of your brain. It's called the pineal gland. It's the window to the Christ consciousness. It's actually like the shape of a pine cone. There's a great big pine cone in the Vatican Square. They have secrets, that religion, amazing religion, but they are trying to tell us that if you sit in prayer, if you cast your net to the right, you can talk to your loved ones. Your loved ones don't leave you. They are around you all the time.
I talk
They
to her
they're
all the
just little,
time, and
yes,
she
she
makes the
hears you.
life
That's why
flicker.
she's trying to
And
communicate through me, to
when I
tell
was
you.
in when I was in Bacalar by Belize, when I was leaving, it was Mother's Day, and it was
Hmm.
really, really hard not having her and my mom. But there was a Mayan lady, and she made ankle bracelets, like that they were at the beach, with
Hmm.
hand carved hearts from the Mayans. So I bought a whole bunch for her friends, and I bought a heart, a carved heart, a wooden heart to keep in my wallet for myself. Because the hearts, they everybody says hearts for Ashley, so that's her
Wow.
symbol, and her all her logos for her foundation and everything are hand hearts and hearts.
Yeah. Well, that's what she's trying to do to me. So when they start doing this to me, that's them
That's
trying
her
to say,
love, though.
Deb, can you tell my mother that I love her? That's when I get that. I'm not a warm and fuzzy medium. I'm an evidential medium. I try to give as much evidence as I can that I'm talking to Ashley. She knows what you're going through. She loves you dearly. She thanks you for the angel wings, the statue, the thing that you're putting on the wall, all these things that these people are doing for her. Keep going, Mom. Write the book, buy the house, do things for her. She
Okay.
sees and hears you, Anne.
And
So
one
know
one
your
last
daughter
thing,
loves you.
she has had 5 people who are mediums randomly contact me about her dad. She's really worried about her dad. Is
Well,
she
she doesn't
saying?
talk about him, but if
Okay,
you ever come on again and I hear
okay,
Ashley and she says her father's name, then you'll know that she's
okay.
watching over
I've
him.
I've made him do the appointment that she said. I made him get the appointment, and he finally, after 5, said, "These people aren't making this up. I need to go to the doctor." So he's
Then
finally
tell him to get
listening.
his butt over there.
I know that's what she
Well,
said.
thanks,
So, well,
Anne. I
thank you so
appreciate
much,
you.
and I'm so
Thanks
glad
so
she came
much
back
for
to
all your
talk. And I'm
support.
glad that my grandpa and my grandma came through. So that's very,
Yep, they're
very, very
helping out.
touching. So I'm
Yeah,
glad they're
thank
there
you
with
so
her.
much.
Thank
I
you.
take care of yourself.
I will. Thank you.
Okay,
Okay. Bye
thank
bye.
you so much. Yeah, so everybody follow B and the K. It all, you have to take it all. You have to be able to tell me everything. So who have I got? Jessica? Kadena? Hi, Jessica.
Hi, Deborah.
Okay. Thanks all for all your support, by the way. Appreciate you, Kadena.
Of course.
Okay. So who's the one that's talking about their neck and their throat? Is that the J name?
Yes.
But you're also a J. So is this like a see, I've had so many J's coming in now. So is this a J O? J J A? J
Mm,
J. That's all I can hear. Jeff?
I have a J-O, but the one with the rope
No, I
is
want the
not
one
J-O.
that's talking about their neck. I wonder if it's one of my sons. Is it like a J-U?
No. It's a different kind of name. He's
J.
came in before.
Oh, I've talked to him before.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to wait for it then. Because if he's introduced himself to me before, what about the B name?
It would be my mother.
Is she gone? Jessica?
No.
Okay, so is this J name connected to the B name? Like, is this a brother or something?
Um, no.
Well, why would J, the one that with the neck, be talking about your mother? Do you understand that?
Um, yes, so he's from my father's side,
Okay, and the K?
but he was close with my mother.
Okay, but she's not a BR name, is she? Mm.
No.
Why am I getting R then? Why is he so vague? That's what I don't understand. If I've talked to him before, I might not have the right person. Okay, Amber, I can take
Amelia.
everything's because if I've talked to them before, they're being very specific. There seems to be a BR name. They're talking about a J. I even put JA in brackets, but I also put a JO. So I'm not sure what, and the B and then the K. They were talking about a rope though. Do you understand the rope?
So yes, so JA and rope resonates together. You've also pulled in a JO for me before with this JA at the same time.
And is that connected to him?
That person is connected to my mother's side.
Oh. So what's going on with mom? Do you understand that?
Yes.
So is this JO name worried about your mom?
Um,
Because they're
Possibly.
making me feel that there's something going on with your mom. So is there a health issue? Is there emotional issue?
Uh, yes, she was also just in an accident.
Okay. Okay, so they could have been protecting her. And the JO, was that somebody that she was romantic with?
No.
Okay, so who's on the other side? Is there, like, again, is there a father figure crossed over?
Um, kind of. He was a brother-in-law,
Who's Mike?
his son,
The guy,
the JO,
okay. Well, JO, so is he like a Joe or a John? What is that? Josh?
a John. Yes,
John? Okay, John.
John.
John. Okay, John. Okay, so John has a son named Mike. They're talking about something about worrying about the B name. Buh. So I don't know what her name is. Is she a BE name? Buh, buh. I don't know what that is. I can't hear her name.
No.
Who's the K name? Buh. I can't hear that. Why can't they give me the second letter?
Uh,
BO? Is she a BO? Buh. Your
yes.
mom? So she Bonnie? Buh.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So
Very
they
close.
somebody Bon something BON or something? Benita?
Bobby.
Bobby. Oh, like Robert. Okay. Okay, so Bobby. Is that short for something? Roberta?
No, that's just
No,
her.
just Bobby.
Nope, just
Okay,
Bobby.
well, let's not be making up names for poor Bobby. Okay, so somebody, um, so John And there could be somebody else over there, like a female, that were watching over Bobby because they were either worried or concerned. They even talk about her head. So I don't know if she hit her head when she was in the accident or there's something to do with their head, but they're telling me something that she went through or they were concerned about her. There seems to be somebody that was over there that did something to the neck or the throat. So you say that's the JA name?
Yes.
Okay. And what is December
That's the only thing
or
that I wasn't
D?
sure of.
Okay. Who's the D name? Because that was volunteered. So who's the D name? D,
Um,
D, Dawn, Dan, Dunn.
I'm not sure.
Well, there's something to do with a D. There's nobody with my name, is there?
Yes, but that would be connected to the JO.
Okay. Who's got my name, like Deborah or Debbie? Is that John's wife?
Debbie.
Okay, is that John's
Yes.
wife? Yes. Okay, so John is
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
strong, and he's telling me he's got a son named Mike and a wife named Debbie. And if John's crossed over, he's trying to get a message to his family, and he thinks you can get that message. Now, if JA is the one that unlived himself, he could be helping John come in and try to get a message to his family. There also somebody on the other side that's connected to your mother, Bobby, BO name, um, that was watching over her or protecting her. And if this JA name is also connected to Bobby, they were watching over her. I don't know if that makes any sense to you.
It does. Yes.
Okay. Well, that's the message they have for you.
Thank you.
So mom's got to take care of herself or something to do with you staying connected with mom. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So is there some sort of disconnect?
Yeah, there was.
Okay. Because they're saying stay connected to mom. If you understand why I'm saying that, they want you to try and stay connected to mom.
Yes, I understand.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you, Jessica. We got to the bottom of it, but these souls are trying to give you a message to stay connected to your mother. John is trying to say, Debbie, I'm fine. I'm on the other side. Who had the cancer? I can't keep talking if they're
John.
saying. Okay, yeah, because he's just trying to validate that it's him, and he wants to either thank the family or acknowledge what the family did while he was sick. So he's sending a lot of love. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you, Jessica. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for your support, hon. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you, Zing. Don't. Oh, there's another. Free Varner just sent 5 subscriptions. GODD received a subscription from Free. Meg received a subscription from Free Varner. Mo received a subscription from Free Varner. Care received one from Free Varner. C. Fra received one from Free Varner. And all you people, check Free Varner out. So say hi, Free Varner. I want everybody to check her out. She's does amazing jewelry. Matter of fact, I've got a piece that she's making for me. She's probably going to make me a couple of pieces, and I can't wait to get them so I can show you. But if you go to her page, she's on TikTok. So hit her up, check her out. She does amazing stuff. So thank you, Free. Thank you so much. Thank you for doing that. You and Joanne, thank you. You guys are amazing. Okay, who I got? Linda. Hi, Linda. Oh, can Linda hear me?
Hi,
There we go. Hi, Linda. How are you?
I'm
You're
alright.
talking about an H in military uniform. Anything else about? Okay, listen up, Cindy Lee by the Sea. I'm gonna be reading Linda. If anything resonates with you, then take it as a message from your loved one as well. Okay. So far, Linda, do you have a Hank or a Henry?
I yes.
You do?
Hmm.
Okay. And the person in the uniform, is that him?
No.
Okay, so I've got another soul that's trying to tell me that they were in some kind of military or war.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And what about the Catherine?
It's not Catherine, but it is a C name.
Is it a CA?
Yeah,
Okay, because that's what I can hear. I can hear a K. K. So is that a CAR name?
yeah,
K. Car. Okay. Car. Carol?
yeah, yeah,
Is it Carol?
yeah.
Okay. You got it. Yeah, yeah. I like the way you say that.
Because I'm
Okay.
Scottish, I usually say aye.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, Carol. So, and is Carol connected to Hank or is Carol connected to the man in the uniform?
She's connected to a man in a uniform.
Okay. And then what about the B name?
It'd be, that could be my brother.
Robert? Is that like a short form like Robert or like Bob or Bill or something like that? Say yes or no.
Aye, it could be.
Is that your brother?
Hmm.
Is he a Robert or a
No,
William?
no, he's a B.
He's just a B, but it's okay. So when they do Robert and then they do Bill for B, that sometimes somebody's a BR name.
Aye, that's right.
Is that what his name is? Like a BR
Uh-huh.
name?
Uh-huh.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. You're saying Remember, I'm Canadian, eh? So it's gonna take me, eh? Yeah. I know. I threw that in there just for fun. Okay, that was a joke. Okay. So the BR is your brother.
Uh-huh.
Okay. There we go. Okay, so Carol is the one that's connected to the uniform. There is a Hank that's on the other side. Now, who's trying to tell me that their body broke down?
That's probably a man in a uniform.
And who's the D name? Duh. Yeah. So is that
There's a
somebody in the
few.
living?
There's a
Pardon me?
few.
There's a few?
Hmm.
Okay, sounds like a DO. Duh, duh. So who, okay, but is that family to you?
Yeah.
So is that a mother figure?
Carol is aye.
Is Carol your mother?
Aye.
That's a yes, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So another thing too, and I'm honestly, I'm laughing with you, not at you. But when I'm talking to spirit, and if your family talked the way you do now,
Mhm.
that's kind of like what I'm hearing on the other side. So if they're going I'm thinking they're saying an I word, but that's kind of like what I'm getting. So if
And
and
neither
is
of us,
Carol,
we talk like pure Scottish slang, so we're hard
yeah,
to understand.
you really are. Yes. I. Okay. So is Carol crossed over?
No.
Okay, well, we're not wishing anything bad on your mother, but so that means the man in the uniform is trying to say Carol's his daughter?
Yeah.
Okay, and Hank or Henry, who is that to Carol or your dad?
His actual, like a friend,
I'm
like a
sorry,
family. He's like a family friend.
I still didn't understand you.
He's a friend, like a family friend.
Oh, Hank is a family friend.
Henry.
Okay, hold on. Um, well, then I'm not sure why Hank came in. Maybe he's helping the man in the uniform to come in. I'm just wondering why somebody's telling me that their body broke down. Yeah, well, I love her accent too. I think it's amazing. Okay, um, so do you know who they're talking about?
Aye. Yes.
You know about the person whose body broke down?
Uh-huh.
And is that something to do with your dad rather?
No, it's just I just know them as like a family friend. Like growing up, I
Oh,
just knew them as an uncle. Like but it's not really an uncle.
okay. Well, I don't know what it so the family friend, so that's Hank,
Henry.
right? Henry,
Aye.
rather. Well, we call Henry can be Hank in it's like a slang. Anywho, so is he the one that's telling me that his body broke down?
Aye.
Okay. Okay. Body. That's the one that's talking then. Okay. Now, let me just see why they're saying that. Now, okay, they keep talking about your dad. So is there like is your and your dad still here? Right?
No.
Is he crossed over?
Aye.
Okay. Okay. And because somebody's saying I'm dad and or dad. And so that would be Carol's husband. Yes?
Aye. But
Okay.
I had a dad and I had a stepdad because my dad passed away when I was so young.
So I got two dads?
I, but that's not them two aren't in my two dads.
Okay, so where is who's the J name or
I
G?
could be the both of them. Both of their names started with J.
They're both G's?
J.
J J.
Aye.
Okay. Okay. So and is one of them like a J O name?
Aye.
Okay, that's yes. Okay, Joe. So is somebody Joe? John? Like
Joe
Joe?
is my real dad, and John was my stepdad.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Okay, because I didn't know who to say first. Okay. These two men that are calling themselves dad, you can thank Henry and the man in the uniform for helping them come in. Now, there seems to be somebody who died suddenly. Do you understand that? I'm talking
Aye.
about the chess.
Mhm.
And if this is either Joe or John, the father figures, they're trying to say hi. Can you please say hi to Carol for me? Now, there's a very strong M. Who's the M? What's May? M.
Aye. May's a significant month.
Is that like a passing or a birthday?
Birthdays and passings
Okay,
on
and
that
who?
month.
Okay, out of Joe and John and Henry and I'm going to say this is like a grandfather figure. Who passed away in May? Because it's one of these.
No.
Is there somebody else trying to come in?
I probably aye.
Is that the T name?
No, it'll be a J name as well.
Oh, another J. James?
No.
Okay, I don't know who that is, but he's saying something about dying in May or passing away in May. And there's something something to do with a cancer. Do you know about that?
That was my stepdad.
Okay.
That's John.
So these souls are trying to say hello to you. They're trying to get a message to Carol, and they're trying to say that they love that they're safe, one, and they're on the other side, but they're also sending love. So your dad and your stepdad are sending your mom and you. And do you have a brother?
Aye. Yeah.
Yeah, there's making me feel that there's a boy or a male that's connected to you. They're
Aye.
all trying to say hello,
He's a
and
special
they're
one.
very proud of you. Do you understand that?
Aye.
I don't know if you've just accomplished something. Did you just do something?
Something's just happened. But I'm soldiering on.
Okay, well, they're proud of you. They're telling you that they've seen what you've done and they're very proud of you. Okay,
Thanks.
so know that your father never left you, and your stepdad is also talking about how proud he is, and they're trying to say hello to you. Keep going, Linda.
Thanks.
Okay, so thank you
Thank you.
so much, hon. I wish you all the best.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
so
watching.
much.
You're welcome. Take
Thank
care.
you. You
Okay.
too.
Hi.
Bye.
Hi. Bye.
Bye.
Take care. Uh,
Hello.
Hi, Valerie. Hi, Valerie.
Hi.
Did you want to talk to me, Valerie, or did you not want to talk?
No, I do. I do. I was
Okay.
having difficulties the
She's
first time
having
I've
to.
ever gone live. So I
I
was
always
trying to
say, I
figure
always
out.
say, I always say to my clients, I got fat thumbs. I got fat fingers. So
Yes,
sometimes I press.
exactly what happened.
Yeah. Okay. I'm tapping away. I'm thinking I know what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know half of what I'm doing half the time. Okay. So Valerie, I've got a father figure that keeps saying his name's James. Is that your dad?
Yes,
James.
my
Okay.
my dad was James.
Okay.
Yep.
And he's gone, yes?
He is. He actually
Yeah.
passed when I was 3 years old, so I
Oh goodness.
think
So
about
did
him
your mother
often,
did you
but I
re
don't.
did your mother remarry?
She did not.
Oh, okay.
No,
Good.
no.
Yeah, good for her. Okay. So who's the J name?
Well,
G? Could be
if it's
G
not
too.
James, it's another.
It's another one because I'm getting it it's
Jeannie.
twice.
Jeannie was my half sister.
Jeannie. Oh, so that's why I'm asking you is somebody was married twice.
Hmm.
Where's your half sister come in? So is hold on,
No.
half half sister. So
Well, my dad's second marriage was to my mom.
there we go. Because she's
Yeah.
saying she was the second one, or there was something to. So
He
okay,
had
James is your dad, and he had a daughter named Jeannie, the J name. Yes.
Mhm.
Hello.
Correct. Yep.
Okay, and
Yes.
so if James, that means
Yep.
James was married
Yes.
twice.
Hello.
There we go. Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I could hear you.
And
Yes.
okay, good. And who's the M name? Do you understand that? Ma-
Hmm. M would be his other daughter, Margie.
Okay, I put MAR, Margie. And are these all from the first
Yep.
marriage?
Hmm. That's
Okay.
correct. Yep.
From this, so your mother was the second one, is that correct?
That is correct. Mhm.
Okay. So this one is the first marriage, and then there was a second marriage. And the A name?
That's my sister Annie
And,
from the second
that's
from
what we
my.
put.
Yep.
Is that still that's from the
Hmm.
second one? Annie. Okay. You're
That's correct.
Valerie.
Yep.
And then, oh my God, why did I just do that? Okay, why did he do that? That was weird. No, no, no. It's like he's trying to tell me to stop. Um, and am I missing a boy?
He had a son named Jimmy and a son named
Yeah,
Tommy from the first marriage. Hmm.
Tommy. And okay, because he's saying there's somebody with his name.
Yep. James. Yep.
Okay, yeah. And I didn't. You told me the T name. Okay, so he's actually telling me all of his children.
Hmm.
He's trying to tell me all of his kids. Now,
Yeah.
where does the heart come in? Why is he talking about his chest or his heart?
Well, he died of lung cancer. Um,
Oh, chest. Okay. Lung cancer. Okay. Anything to do with a drinker?
um, my mom says that he was a drinker and a heavy smoker. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
He had vices.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
And I don't know if he mentioned drinker for him, but I'm also 5 years sober.
Okay. Then they're
So,
proud of you because they're talking about the person who was the drinker, was the
mhm,
drinker. And they're telling me that they were talking about their chest. So sometimes that can be heart or cancer of the lungs or
mhm,
something. Not unless they tell me I can't breathe, but they're
mhm.
talking about somebody who was a drinker. And they're
Yep.
telling me how proud of you they are. And why is your dad? He's saying that he's taking responsibility. So is there something that he's done? If you said you were young, weren't you?
I was only 3 years old. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so other than the fact that you've been 5 years sober, and congratulations for that, is there something else that you've accomplished that he was watching? Do
Um,
you help people?
I used to work in the field of basically an addiction recovery field, and
Yeah, like a nurse.
yeah,
He
that
was
was my
trying to
first
show me
job.
something like I wrote down the word nurse. So I don't know if you were helping people on a medical level.
Right. So I work for a pharmaceutical services company right now, and I was maybe he's recognizing I was promoted to president. That was like 10 years ago, but yeah, that I was accomplishment. I always wonder
Okay.
where I got my brains from.
Yeah, I think he's taking the responsibility for that. I
And
think.
that's what he's. I think
I
that
think
makes sense.
he wants to get credit for something. Okay. And who's the L name? What's the strong L name?
I'm
Lou,
not sure. I'm
Lois,
not sure.
Lewis, Lo, Lou, Lu, Lu. Ella? Is it Ella?
No, that doesn't make sense to
Yeah,
me.
I can
Sorry.
hear an L. So EL or AL. Thanks, Meg Bradley. L, L. I can hear it. L, L. So it's got to be like an ELAL. Could be like Ellen or Helen. Ellen.
Oh my, it's my okay, so my wife's mom passed away 2 years ago. She lived with us. Helen.
Yeah, it sounds like Ellen. So how do
Yeah,
you say it?
Helen. Helen. Yep.
Okay. Because that's what it sounds like coming through the veil. So
Mm-hmm.
is your wife there?
She is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she must know she's there because she's trying to say hello to her.
Well, that would make sense because
Yeah. Can
yes.
you say hi to Helen for me? She said, no, no, that's not what she said. She said, my name is Ellen. Can you say hello? And then who's the cuss sounding name?
Carol is my mom who passed as
Carol?
well.
Okay, so
Yep.
Carol's trying, the mother figures are coming in, and
Yeah.
Carol is trying to say that I'm with James. They're proud of you. They're watching over you. They're trying to acknowledge your wife. Now, who's the vowel name? Because I keep hearing that over and over again. I don't know if that's another A name or an E name.
It would probably be my sister Annie.
Oh, that's right. We got that already. So that's
Yep.
Carol acknowledging Valerie and Annie, her babies. And
Yep.
she got to meet James crossed over, who had the chest issue.
Hmm.
And then oh, I'm not sure who's the B. B, B or
Well,
P, something. B.
Carolyn Barbara was her middle name, Carolyn Barbara. But I don't know if that's it. Yeah.
I don't know. B. So I just heard the B, and then you gave me the rest, so I couldn't get it. Okay,
Okay.
so Carol B, we'll call her Carol B. Well, I think your mom's trying to come in and say hello to you. She's with James. She's watching over Annie. James is coming in, telling me who all his kids are. There seems to be somebody by that sounds like their name sounds like Helen, says that
Mhm.
they know somebody that's connected to you.
Yep. Yep.
Now, did your mother Carol get to meet your wife?
She did. She did.
Okay,
Yeah.
so she should be able to tell me what her name is then. Okay, hold on. Who's the S? That came in really fast. What's September to you? Felt like some. Hang on, guys. I felt like somebody pulled that out of my ear.
Yeah, I think so.
What did that look like to
September.
you? Okay.
It looked like it just popped right out. Yep.
Yeah, like it's like somebody pulled it out. Like I thought they moved my hair first. I'd like to see that back. Maybe it's just me, my imagination. Okay. That was weird. I felt like something touched my shoulder. Okay, never mind. Anybody see that? Did Benny bark too? No, I think that's with Valerie's.
It's my dog is barking now
Yeah,
at nothing. Yeah.
Benny's over here just having a
Yep.
snooze. Okay. Looked like it jumped by. Yeah, I'm telling you. I felt like somebody moved my hair and then it fell. I don't know. I'm gonna watch it when I'm done. Okay, so there's somebody here that is trying to acknowledge you and your wife. Don't
Hmm.
know why. They're saying something to do with September and October. What is that?
I'm not sure. September and October.
Yeah, so that could be they could be doing September's the ninth month, so that could be the ninth of something. October. Could be the 10th. So that could be like October 9th, or like we've been getting
Mhm.
10-10 all night, by the way.
Hmm.
10-10. And that's Benny's birthday. So is there a dog crossed over?
There is Sammy.
S name. Sammy.
Yep.
Okay, so that's not the
I love him,
September.
my closest, yep, dog I've ever had.
Okay, so they're trying to tell me that they've got Sammy on the other side. So somebody
Okay.
was asking
Yep.
about that. So I've been
My
asking,
mom knew Sammy.
did
Yeah,
she?
my mom knew Sammy.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, she's watching over Sammy on the other side. So somebody was asking me, do you talk to dogs or animals? And I say, yes, if spirit brings them in. So if
Gotcha.
your mother Carol is trying to tell you, guess what? I've met S name over here. And by the way, when I get the name Lou, Lucy, Luke, or something like that, that's my sign for dogs.
Ah, uh-huh.
And that's what I was asking you. So if this Sam is coming in with your mother is looking after that dog. So was this your dog or was this a family dog?
This was my dog, and it was actually the last dog I had before she passed.
Okay,
Yep.
so she's letting you know that she has Sammy on the other side. Your mother's sending you a lot of love. She's sending your wife love. She's not telling me what your wife's name is. I don't know what it is, but the Helen is coming in to acknowledge her daughter. I don't know if I don't know why somebody keeps saying they're taking responsibility. So I don't know if somebody had some kind of disconnect, but they're making me feel that
My
they're taking
my mom,
responsibility.
okay, my mom passed at a very young age. She was 67 years old,
Oh, wow.
and she didn't take care of herself. And I have a lot of guilt,
Okay.
because I felt like I should have done more to make sure she got the care she needed. And then my drinking actually
Hmm.
was fueled by this guilt and this horrible after she passed.
Hmm.
And I was very angry at her. And I said,
Okay.
I finally went through therapy, and I said, it's her fault, not mine. She
Hmm.
chose not to take care of herself, no matter how much I asked her. We tried, my sister and I.
Hmm.
She ended up dying in a nursing home because we couldn't care for her anymore.
Okay.
Um, and I have tremendous guilt over that.
She
And
wants you to release it. If you can, please release it because that was her path in this lifetime, but it was also your path to have a mother like that.
uh-huh, that
Remember
makes
that.
sense.
We all learn from the people that we're closest to.
Right.
So you have to thank her for the lessons that she's given you. So she wants to acknowledge that if there was a disconnect, she'd like for you to release that, please.
Hmm.
She's
Hmm.
taking Somebody keeps taking responsibility for their part in how they played the roles that they played.
This is exactly what I needed to hear, and I've been struggling with for years.
Okay, well,
It makes
that's what
complete
spirit
sense to
wants
me.
to help us with. And again, I always tell people they're not going to come in and tell me that they used to wear smock dresses and that they went to Walmart and they love chicken nuggets and that they used to cook spaghetti on Friday night. They're going to come in and try to do what they can to help you heal in this lifetime. And your mother
Mhm.
is taking responsibility and she wants you to please try and release it because she's trying to show you as much love as she can on the other side. And that's
Yeah.
the way mothers do it. And if she was supposed to be part of your lesson, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, Valerie.
Thank
That's
you. Thank
pretty
you.
amazing. Yeah. What were you gonna
That
say? I cut you off. What
I
were you
was
gonna
just
say?
going to say, I really do believe, like, everything that you're saying, that I have learned lessons, and it's made me a stronger person. It's made me appreciate others in a different way.
Yeah.
And I am
And that's
grateful for that. So I can be grateful
Yeah,
for
and
that.
this is, I always tell people too, I understand, I haven't been there, at least I don't remember being there, but if heaven is so beautiful, right? Why would I leave heaven? Because I'm an evolved soul. If you think you're leaving heaven to come down here and skip through a field of daisies all day, you got another thing coming. This is a
Right.
learning ground down here,
Right.
and we
Right.
learn as many things as we can. Now, some people have little harder lessons than others, but this is just a learning ground and it's how you get through this. And the main thing is, this is what Spirit's told me over and over again for the last 40 some years: love, compassion, empathy, and forgiveness is what we're supposed to be learning down here. and forgiving ourselves as well as what people do to us. So your mother is taking ownership of the part that she played in your life. She is sending you love from the other side. Somebody's saying hello to you and your wife by the name of Helen as well. So Carol and Helen and James are all saying, hey.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
you're
This
welcome.
was
Thank you so much.
very impactful.
Well,
Thank
I
you.
wish you all the best and congratulations. And they're congratulating you from the other side as well. So keep going. Keep doing you.
All right.